Saquon Caitlin Clark lead Annual Athlete of the Year list. Don't sleep on Scottie Scheffler's historic 2024, which broke Tiger's record. Patrick Mahomes' sustained greatness. And, of course, Sho-Time, the best baseball player ever. She didn't win a pro title. She didn't win a college championship. She didn't win a medal. But not since Jackie Robinson has an athlete with so little hardware made so resounding an impact in a single year. Caitlin Clark picked up the torch for women's sports once carried by such giants as Babe Didrikson, Zaharias, Billie Martina Navratilova, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Hamm, Serena and Venus Williams, and, to different degrees, Alex Morgan and Megan Rapinoe. But it was King, early in her magnificent life, who championed the Title X legislation that guaranteed opportunities for us to witness the greatness of Clark. How great! At Iowa, she won her second consecutive National Player of the Year award and set the Division I scoring record for men and women, partially because she also set the record for three-pointers. She led the nation in assists last season and finished third all-time in assists. For the second straight season, her Hawkeyes finished runner-up in the NCAA tournament, where she set the record for tournament scoring. The final against South Carolina was the second most watched non-Olympic women's sporting event in U.S. history. Advertisement. Drafted first overall by the Indiana Fever, Clark was the WNBA Rookie of the Year, set the single-season and single-game assist records, made the All-Star Game, and was voted first-team All-WNBA. The league's attendance saw a 48% increase over 2023. Her team set a home attendance record for the league, and routinely was moved to larger venues. Viewership increased 170% over 2023, and merchandise sales spiked by 600%. The last athlete to have this sort of impact as an amateur and a pro in the same year was Michael Jordan, who, beginning in 1984, was the NCAA Player of the Year, an Olympic gold medalist before the Dream Team era, and NBA Rookie of the Year 1984 to 85, not to mention a record-breaking Nike shoe endorser. Nothing these days comes without controversy. A flashy and provocative player, Clark earned criticism for her on-court antics. She got beat up, like many rookies in many sports do, and some said she was being singled out. She wasn't included on Team USA for its Olympic gold medal run. And often she was subject to unfair off-court critiques that contended she unfairly benefited from being white, especially in light of her estimated $11 million haul in nil and endorsement money in 2024. She handled these critiques with a grace worthy of Robinson himself, and when named Time magazine's Athlete of the Year, offered this tribute. Advertisement. I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has kind of been built on them. Now it's being built on her. The rest? Clark tops an intriguing mix of national candidates, whose rankings I gladly would scramble. None is more intriguing than the best of the Eagles. 2. Saquon Barkley. After averaging 869 rushing yards in his first 6 seasons, all with the Giants, Barkley, 27, enters Week 18 with 2,005 yards, more than 1,000 above his average, is the 9th runner to hit 2,000, and is 8th on the single-season record books. He's 100 yards from Eric Dickerson for the single-season record. Read more. He used to be their babysitter. Now, Saquon Barkley is on pace to break the NFL's single-season rushing record. Advertisement. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Barkley's season is that the NFL has, in the past 20 years, by dint of protections for quarterbacks and receivers, virtually legislated running the football out of the game. The Eagles' highest-paid players are 2 receivers, a quarterback, and a tackle paid to protect him. Only one rusher inside the top 20 all-time list made his mark within the past decade, and that was Derrick Henry 4 years ago. It might seem myopic for a Philly sports writer to place a player who won't win MVP if it's high on the list, but what we've witnessed this season in the context of the modern NFL is objectively historic.